Hey, I'm just following orders. Let me get one of those slow motion pictures, bro. One of the slow motion pictures.
You gotta shoot at 60 frames per second.
Come on,
They say they wanna hear that raw shit. These niggas claiming that they bullshit. These niggas better move and coast shit. As if they make the wrong move and coast shit. You see me, they like, ooh, chemo shopping. I'm on my way up and they ain't gon' stop it. They say they wanna hear that raw shit. Coming up, I'm about to bullshit. They see me, they like, ooh, chemo shopping. I'm on my body, real niggas right beside me. Damn right, I brought my army, going up like a rocket, and can't nobody stop me. These niggas garbage, so watch your mouth, boy. Coming all black, slithering house, call me mouth, boy. I'm off the hip like a cowboy. I'm a king, you should bow, boy. Shorty like that, man, you cut up. Nothing I can handle. 144 in the booth, going Rambo. Niggas do you dirty like a stick in a bando. That's why I play the corner like a bum with a banjo. I'ma lead by example. Sabi got this bitch off the hand, got this juice, got the drip, about to hit the bitch with the salt. It ain't rap, it's assault. Can't taste a bitch unless you with the coke. They say they wanna hear that raw shit. These niggas claiming that they bullshit. These niggas better move and coast shit. As if they make the wrong move and coast shit.
Hey! One West! One West! One West! One West! One West!
Coming up on my I do it how a veteran be. You better than me. I'm Reggie at the edge of the key. It's all money, no honey. Think you settle and see. You locked up, fucked up, and it's back to the streets. It's One West. You can check the residency. I reside when soldiers died on the soles of their feet. Cause there's death before designer. Ain't no coward in me. Cause I'm cold as a bitch's shoulder. You ain't calling a week. Get the cooking on this beat. Hope you like it well done. Got them killers rolling with me and they all red rum. Got you fuckers scared some. Get the banging on this beat till my fucking head numb. Black Glock, red drum, black and yellow air ones. Homie, you ain't got a vest. I suggest you wear one.
Told these niggas we was going up. They was doing a lot of talking. Now these niggas ain't saying shit.
Feeling like a legend in this shit. Lil nigga, I'm past veteran. Never feeling third. Lil nigga, I'm past second. Guns, I gotta have them all like Ash Ketchum. Shotty break a nigga ribs up like his wife left him. We all stepping. Kill you with kindness cause I'm dead nice. That 5'7" put you 6 feet, not talking height. That judge giving out 5, but you doing life. These hands are rude GPS, a mean right. That's mean right, we build different, you know the vibes. And we stamped it authentic, we notarized. I keep a 144 because I know a kind. Noah's Ark, you know I'm with animals when we flowing by. We back again, no cap, when I'm with Cap again. Yeah, they say they want smoke until we matching them. Everything righteous, so you know when we get back at them, you get hit up with a K, but no acronym. They say they wanna hear that raw shit. These niggas claiming that they bullshit. These niggas better move and coast shit. As if they make the wrong move and coast shit. You see me, they like, ooh, chemo shopping. I'm on my way up and they ain't gon' stop it. They say they wanna hear that raw shit. Coming up, I'm about to bullshit. West till they bury me. I'm One West till they bury me. I'm One West till they bury me. I be One West to the death till they bury me. One West till they bury me. I'm One West till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. They ain't scaring me. Rip the soul out of Pharisee. Speaking heresy, it get you fucked up apparently. It's like they daring me. I said chill, they ain't hearing me. They ain't listening. Every bar nitroglycerin. Hit your heart, bring it back to start, make you live again. Get them dividends or we start getting ignorant. I be on that soldier shit. I told you shit phenomenal. Nah, but he a domino. So what you suckers trying to do? Rhyming comical, guess it's funny until I'm bombing you. Bring apocalypse to them pussy niggas that's popping shit. Team of all-stars, I coach them up like I'm Popovich. Fuck the politics and the lobbyists and apologists. They vagina, so we gon' check them like gynecologists. It's kinda obvious how the situation is ominous. The way I vomit this and regurgitate for the audience. They start applauding this cause the competition is fraudulent. From the era where niggas smoke you up like a parliament. The flow been stupid, shit has gotten retarded since. All the dominance of one west rising to prominent. Cause I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. They want a nigga quiet, mute my maneuvers, but I ride like I got Groupon for Uber. Rhymes hard like they been viewed by Medusa. 9 milli Luger, 17 in the Ruger. Only need a few to sit up in your medulla. Obligata for the regatta, niggas wildin', they win every dollar. They riding by in black Impalas, let the semi holler. A showstopper, been as proper since the teeny bopper. But now I'm growing them off Patron, a premium of vodka. I put extensions on the Glock, modified the chopper. The swore heavy, war ready, and that's working mama. No marijuana, say I got the loudest silence on it. When I'm up on it, ain't no rapper do it like I do it. A lot of spitties and writers, but when they heat's on, none of them can get to the fire. Around with me, and I had them niggas spin like a tire. But down the deep, and I'm still dope as a piper. Every bar burn hard like a spoon with a lighter. Fuel to igniter, I'm winning, coming through with the title because ISUPK. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me.
Yeah, on 44 shit, you know what I mean? Busy man, busy man. Look, when that shit drop, you step all the way on their neck, step on their neck and they head with that shit.
Fine in, I ain't show no mercy, we gon' show them boy what time it is. I pop out like I'm Samuel, I got time to kill. Haters thought I died, I survived. They don't know how I did it, got it out the mud, straight to glory. They don't know how I get it, nice but he don't show them skills, how I show them skills. He ride but he don't work the wheel, how I work the wheel. They mad, I'm too solid, circle tight, yeah, vacuum seal. No, they want my life, I ain't worried, I got rank for real. I got real soldiers, kill for me, nigga, watch yourself. They say you been in beast mode lately, you is not yourself. When you dropping that fire, precious marriage, they inquiring. They can't stop what's coming, but I see them conspiring. Cross the line, them firing. This bitch here, finna break the spin. No kindness, I don't trust you, circle small. You can keep your features. Me and my niggas don't keep no secrets. In the field like Jeepers Creepers, say they want some smoke, dawg. So I brought these chimney sweeps. Coming like we coming, you can't even cap. These niggas don't run it like we running, bitch, don't even start. Bitch, I'm with my niggas till the end, till death do us part. So if you wanna leave, you can leave, bitch. Bless your heart, fine in. I ain't show no mercy, we gon' show them boy what time it is. I pop out like I'm Samuel, I got time to kill. Haters thought I died, I survived. They don't know how I did it, got it out the mud, straight to glory. They don't know how I feel. He nice, but he don't show them skills, how I show them skills. He ride, but he don't work the wheel, how I work the wheel. Ooh, I got a man, circle tight, yeah, vacuum seal. I heard they want my life, I ain't worried, I got rank for real. Take over in effect, yeah, I'm fully focused. You might not see it on me, just know it's women, that bitch fully loaded. Ooh, yeah, we up and rolling. Told them I need major motion. Think I'm joking, I'ma school them niggas like they baby Jody. Got it out the dust, now I'm too clean, don't know why they hate me. What you want out life, dawg? Guns and butter, baby boy. UPK top, dawg. Certified road
You ain't no Israelite, but you a gospelite, bitch. Fuck you talking about? If that nigga want war, bitch, we ready. It ain't hard to find us. Hawk, I keep that stick locked, loaded, boy, he'll fade you line up. Young nigga named Slayer. What you think, boy? You be done to try. Soft coast shit, we bout it. UPK, too solid. Little bitch think I'm crazy, think I'm playing like bitch, I ain't the one. Warfare every day, so who is you, bitch? I don't need your love. Killers right round the way. What you think? I love this brotherhood. Hood. More than you, bitch. Sharp on shit, I'm bout it. UPK too solid. Fuck nigga don't want war. Ain't enough clips in your army. All the bitches wanna take my piece. All they hoes wanna take my piece. All they nigga wanna take my piece. No, I can't let a dog take it from me. I can't let a dog take it from me. You a hoe study and you dummy. And these bitches really out this bitch walking around like they don't know nothing. And a lame nigga fall for them and get set up for the coins and get gunned down, man down. Shoulda took the time, get a damn no. But I see the shorty and I show her. She could never get a priest hoe. You a dirt ass, rust ass neck bitch with a fake ass jury. In Tennessee while I'm touring. It's a Tennessee, but she luring. And a sucker duck bitch ass boy, fuck nigga over that bitch mugger. I say, if that nigga want war, bitch, we ready. It ain't hard to find us. Hawk, I keep that stick locked, loaded, boy, he'll fade you line up. Young nigga name is Slayer. What you think, boy? You be done to try. Soft coast shit, we bout it. UPK too solid. Little bitch think I'm crazy, think I'm playing like bitch, I ain't the one. Warfare every day, so who is you, bitch? I don't need your love. Killers right round the way. What you think? I love this brotherhood. Hood. More than you, bitch. You a lame nigga down to me. Eat candy, but I'm sucker free. You a little nigga, ain't none of me. Base up, boy, I fit a beat. Yeah, AR-223. Draco with a magazine. Yeah, that clip run like limousine. I shoot your ass in the spleen. Boy, I bust your ass in a temple. We debating why the temple. Tell the truth, boy, you's a victim. And you're scoring off like a lizard. Nigga walk down my road. Why does nigga come down my road? Boy, come down my road. Boy, I charge your ass toll fee. I'm a real big priest, nigga. UPK play for keys, nigga. Commanding general get a damn order, but ain't nothing me to damn kill you. I stuck in his ass like a cat. All weapons, boys full of tech. Boy, like a close comeback. Nigga, I popped off for a neck. If that nigga want war, bitch, we ready. It ain't hard to find us. Hawk, I keep that stick locked, loaded, boy, he'll fade you line up. Young nigga name is Slayer. What you think, boy? You be done to try. South Coast shit, we bout it. UPK too solid. Little bitch think I'm crazy, think I'm playing like bitch, I ain't the one. Warfare every day, so who is you, bitch? I don't need your love. Killers right round the way. What you think? I love this brotherhood. Hood. More than you, bitch.
Christ said, 7 women gonna be on one nigga in the end time. Nigga, fuck wrong with you, boy. Stressed by that damn hoe ass bitch. Fake ass nigga, too. Dumb ass motherfucker. Fuck you.
Backstage.
Yeah, you know what it is. 140 for the rapper, busy man, shit, nigga. They take their head over, nigga.
I read where Eve did to Adam. I just pray my love don't lie to me. Swing the iron like Samson, I can't let no hoe to lie to me. I don't feel these rappers, all they lies is hypocrisy. Ain't no competition, ain't no rivalry. Niggas think I'm playing, I don't hear one word they saying. This shit light work. Think Muhammad one of us, he might lose his life first. Suckle up and stay alert. Another cop just stretch the nigga. He a demon, it's an exorcism. Watch I bless the nigga. You took that oath in blood, then you know I'm gon' get active with you. From the opposition, I see vision. Let me paint the picture. Rappers claim they spit, and I ain't listening. Is it fact if revenge was a woman, I scope that bitch like Jack the Ripper. War, we gon' run the summer. It's gon' be historical. Thought they making plays, made them niggas call the audible. Ask who run this shit, but that question is rhetorical. Bitch, I'm the one, me cookies with the oil. I'ma get them crackers, hell, should've never kidnapped my family. I can't do that, bet I be the last nigga standing. Do a life sentence for my niggas, pray you understand me. I might put a switch on this Glock and call it young baby. How you real trigger know them dots? You a bird feeder, claiming he a demon. What's a demon to a cold leader? What he saying something, I ain't hear him. This shit light. It ain't about who got the gun, it's about who gon' up that pipe first. I turn a bad situation to a game changer. Bring soldiers from the dead, just raised up the chain. Spin shots, I'ma look like Aaron Jones when I run it. Never bite the hand and feed you, you won't never get that hand back. He bitchin' about 10%, I don't wanna hear none of that. He dropping sword, fuck him, just make sure you get that cover back. Look around, he ain't with us, probably cause he never was. Now my chin like you with the angels for your brothers. Everybody wanna be Richard Porter, God kill him like Alpo. Play if he want, it's laying in the trunk like Lee Malvo. I'm a certified woman's ass nigga, I am not a toy. Hey, out with that hollow side, yeah, this the rim accord. Feel like Gullah Jack when I'm in Fayetteville, you feel your boy. Still about my brain, still I think that's all that I do. The way I get that boy lost, they gon' start to call him Elroy. Fuck his game, pop out on them demons like I'm Hellboy.
I just wanna see my enemies fall. Yeah. Hey, look, I just wanna bow. So my niggas stand tall, cause we about to go and get it out. Nigga, I just wanna bow. Look at them 20s where they crawl. I've been praying that my enemies fall. Nigga, I just wanna bow. And I hope you bow too. And that be why I gotta keep it true. Nigga, I just wanna bow. Just give me what I'm due. Let my enemies see the living proof, Lord. I just wanna bow. Trying to build my own city, homie. Enough room to put my niggas on it. Then start a couple business on it. Fuck any heathen never shitted on me. Yeah. Public housing we done lived through. Trying to put that in my rear view. Gold rolls, what I still do. I can see the picture with a clear view. Gotta separate the snakes. And all you fuck niggas that's gon' hate. Daily pray to God don't catch another case. But that's a small risk that I feel I gotta take. Only certain niggas, they gon' feel this. Still deliver verses on that real shit. If I get a couple million, I'ma bust this shit down with these children. I just wanna bow. So my niggas stand tall, cause we about to go and get it out. Nigga, I just wanna bow. Look at them 20s where they crawl. I've been praying that my enemies fall. Nigga, I just wanna bow. And I hope you bow too. And that be why I gotta keep it true. Nigga, I just wanna bow. Just give me what I'm due. Let my enemies see the living proof, Lord. I just wanna bow. Don't get up out of bounds, homie. Got killers with them rounds on them. Look like I'm fed from the drum. Look, don't make me make the reaper rain down on them. I can give a fuck if you rock blue. And I was Sue Woo from the Fruittown crew. Cops still shoot us every time we move. They hate you, nigga, like they hate me too. Just know that brotherhood is a weapon. Build another zone, get protected. Too many sisters in the city been molested. Now I'm stacking soldiers off the block like it's Tetris. Woo! Know that truth, it give you chills, don't it? Steady ringing in your ears, won't it? If I'm blessed to make a meal, I'ma bust that shit down with my real homies. I just wanna bow. So my niggas stand tall, cause we about to go and get it out. Nigga, I just wanna bow. Look at them 20s where they crawl. I've been praying that my enemies fall. Nigga, I just wanna bow.
Straighten that camera up for me real quick. So I can. It was a little crooked. Bring it. Okay. I'll take it. How's that look? All right, I'll take it. All right. Clap it up. Clap. Shalom, shalom, shalom. Israel, you know what time it is. You know what day it is. It's Saturday. You understand? This is the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, the ISUPK. Start out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commander Junior Hunter. You understand? I am Priest and Officer 500, Adar Moth, and to my right, my main man today, my mellow Officer of 50, Marasar, in the building with me today. All right? Most High in Christ. And as always, when it comes to Sabbath service, what is so important is because we like to show how the scriptures of the Old Testament reside to us in today's time. All right? Most High in Christ. And with that, imagine.
Nah, Yasharla.
Yes. All right. No sweat. Good. All right. We're now prepared for the reading of the prayers. Israel Amajo, which means to stand. Yaham Pakudon means to face the east. And so, this is the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanawa, Shabbat Shemayim, Kodash, Hayah, Shemka, Yahweh, Malachbaka, Taba'ah, Ratazayaka, Hayah, Aisha, Ba'arataza, Kawa, Hayah, Ba'Shemayim, Nathan, Lanau, Lakam, Cal, Yawam, Wasalaknawa, Kabawathnawa, Kasalaknawa, Kabawath Yanawa, Wala'ah, Tabayanawa, Banasayawan, Abal, Hawashanawa, Mayan, Rai, Kaya, Laka, Hamalakwa, Waha'ala, Wathapara, La'ai Walamyam, Aman.
Lord's Prayer in English. Our Father,
which art in heaven,
hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done. In earth. As it is in heaven. Give us this day. Our daily bread. And forgive us our debt. And we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation. But deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom. And the power. And the glory. Forever. So be it.
Is the prayer for the power in the Hebrew. Yahweh. Bahashim. Yahweh Shai. Baba Kushah. Latan Lanau. Hakak. Lar Pa'ah. Kal Makala. Wakal Marawa. Hakak. Latahar. Hamatazarayim. Hakak. Lahakuyim. Amathium. Hakak. Arakawa. Hatama Allah. Lagarashan. Bashim Yahushai. The water. Aman.
The power in the English. Yahweh. The name of Yahushai. Please give us the power. The power to heal all manner of sickness. And all manner of disease. The power to cleanse the lepers. And the power to raise the dead. The power against unclean spirits. Cast them out. The name of Yahushai. Thank you. So be it.
This is Psalms 121 in the Hebrew. Asha'ah. Ayanya. Al-Hahariam. Ma'ayan. Yaba'ah. Isaiah. Ma'ayin. Yahweh. Aisha. Shemayim. Wa'arataza. Al Yathan. Lamawat. Regalka. Al Yanawam. Shamarka. Hana. La'ah. Yanawam. Wala'ah. Yayashan. Sharamor. Yasha'ala. Yahweh. Shamarka. Yahweh. Tazalka. Al Yad. Yamyanka. That's like it. Yamawam. Hashamash. La'ah Yakaka. Wayarak. Walayala. Yahweh. Yashamarka. Bakal Rai. Yashamar. Afna Pashka. Yahweh. Yashamar. Taza'aka. Waba'aka. Mayatha. Wa'ai Walam.
Psalms 121 in the English. I will lift up my eyes into the hills. From whence cometh my help? My help cometh from the Lord. Which made heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee. Will not slumber. Behold. He that keepeth Israel. Shall neither slumber nor sleep. The Lord is thy keeper.
The Lord is thy keeper.
The Lord is thy shade upon thy right hand.
The Lord is thy shade upon thy right hand.
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
nor the moon by night.
nor the moon by night.
The Lord shall preserve thee
The Lord shall preserve thee
from all evil.
from all evil.
He shall preserve thy soul.
He shall preserve thy soul.
The Lord shall preserve thy going out
The Lord shall preserve thy going out
and thy coming in,
and thy coming in.
from this time forth
From this time forth,
and even forevermore.
even forevermore. This is Psalms 83 in the Hebrew. Alahayim.
Alahayim.
Al Tamayalaka.
Alpha Yalaka.
Al Takarash.
Alpha Karash.
Wa Al Tashakwat.
Al Sashikwat.
Al
Al
Kayahana.
Kayahana.
Wa Bayabyaka.
Wabayabika.
Yahama Yawan.
Yahama Yawan.
Ra'ash.
Ra'ash.
Al Imaka.
Al Amaka.
Yaira Yamwa.
Ya'ayam Ra.
Sawada.
Sawadah.
Wayatha.
Wayatha.
Ya'ai Tazawa.
Wa'ai Tazawa.
Al Tasapawanyaka.
Al Tazapawanika.
Amarwa.
Amarwa.
Lakawa.
Lakawa.
Wanakakidam.
Wanikakilo.
Magoya.
Magoya.
Wala'a.
Wala'a.
Yashakar.
Yashakar.
Shum Yasha'al.
Sam Yashal.
Iwada.
Iwada.
Kaya.
Kaya.
Nawa'ai Tazawa.
Nawa'ai Tazawa.
Laba.
Laba.
Yakadwa.
Yakago.
Auyaka.
Auyuka.
Barya.
Barya.
Yakarathwa.
Yakarathwa.
Alhawya.
Ahawya.
Adawam.
Adawam.
Wayashama Aliyam.
Wa Ashama Aylam.
Mawa'aba.
Wa Mawa'aba.
Wahagariam.
Wahagari.
Gabal.
Gabal.
Wa'amawan.
Wa'aywan.
Wa'amalak.
Wa'amalak.
Palashaf.
Falashah.
I'm Yashabya.
I'm the Shabya.
Tazawar.
Tazawar.
Gum Ashawar.
Gamashawar.
Nalawa.
Dawa.
Imam.
Amam.
Hayawa.
Hayawa.
Zerawai.
Zarawai.
Labaya Lawat.
Labanya Lawat.
Salah.
Salah.
Aishalaham.
Ashalaham.
Kamadyan.
Kamadya.
Kasaya Sara'ah.
Kasaya Sara'ah.
Kayabyan.
Kayabyan.
Banakal.
Manakal.
Bayashwan.
Bayashwan.
Nashamadwa.
Mashimakwa.
Ba'ayan Dara.
Bayan Dara.
Hayawa.
Hayawa.
Daman.
Daman.
Ladama.
Laudama.
Sayatamwa.
Shaitamwa.
Nadayatmawa.
Nayawa. Nadmawa.
Kayara.
Kaira.
Wakazaba.
Wakazaba.
Wakazabak.
Wakazabak.
Wakazazal Manai.
Wakazazal Manai.
Kau Nasayakamwa.
Kal Nasyakamwa.
Asha.
Asha.
Armarwa.
Amarwa.
Nayarasha.
Nayarasha.
Nalawa.
Nalawa.
Ath. Nawa.
Nawa.
Alahayim.
Alhaya.
Alahaya.
Alhaya.
Sayatamwa.
Shayatamwa.
Kagalgala.
Kagagil.
Kakwash.
Kakwash.
Lapanya.
Lapanya.
Rawaka.
Rawaka.
Kaash.
Kaash.
Ira Yaira.
Yaira.
Wakalahaba.
Wakalhaba.
Talahat.
Salahat.
Harayam.
Hariyam.
Khan.
Khan.
Daradakma.
Laudakma.
Kasa Iraka.
Kasa Ira.
Wakazaba.
Kazaba.
Wapafka.
Wapafka.
Lahabalam.
Lahabalam.
Mala'a.
Mala'at.
Panyaham.
Panyaham.
Palawan.
Valawan.
Wayabakwashwa.
Wayabakashwa.
Shamka.
Shaka.
Yahawa.
Yahawa.
Yabashwa.
Yabashwa.
Wayabahawa.
Wayabahawa.
Ayai.
Ayai.
Wayakaparwa.
Wayakaparwa.
Wayabadwa.
Wayabadwa.
Wayadawa.
Wayadawa.
Kaya Ata.
Kayahaba.
Shimka.
Shaka.
Yahawa.
Yahawa.
Labadka.
Labaka.
Al Yawan.
Ayawan.
Al Kahal Arataza.
Alcohol and Rataza. Psalms 83 in the English. Keep not thy silence, O Yahweh.
Keep not thy silence, O Yahweh.
Hold not thy peace.
Hold not thy peace.
Be not still, and be not still,
And be not still,
O Yahweh.
O Yahweh.
For lo,
For lo,
thy enemies make atonement,
thy enemies make atonement,
and they that hate thee
and they that hate thee
have lifted up the head.
have lifted up the head.
They have taken crafty
They
counsel
have taken crafty counsel
against thy people,
against thy people,
and consulted
and consulted
against thy hidden ones.
against thy hidden ones.
They have said,
They have said,
Come,
Come,
and let us cut them off
and let us cut them off
from being a nation,
from being a nation.
that the name of Israel
That the name of Israel
may be no more
may
remembered.
be no more remembrance.
For they have consulted together
But they have consulted together
with one consent.
with one consent.
They are confederate against
They
thee.
are confederate against thee.
The tabernacles of
The
Edom,
tabernacles of Edom
and the Ishmaelites,
and the Ishmaelites,
and Moab,
of Moab,
and Hagarim,
the Hagarenes,
Cabal,
Gabal,
and Ammon,
and Ammon,
and Amalek,
and Amalek,
the Philistines,
the Philistines,
which inhabits the
the
Tyre.
inhabitants of Tyre,
Ashur
Ashur,
also is joined with them.
also is joined with them.
They have hope in the children of
They
Lot.
have hope in the children of Lot.
Selah,
Selah,
do unto them
do unto them
as unto the Midianites,
as unto the Midianites,
as to Sarah,
as unto Sarah,
as to Jabin,
as unto Jabin,
Brook of
and
Kisah.
the brook Kison.
which perished at Endor.
Became as dung for the earth.
They became as dung for the earth.
Make their nobles like a red. And like Z. Yea. All the princes of Sabbath. And as Zamuna. Who said, let us take to ourselves. The house of Yahweh in possession. Oh my power. Make them like a wheel. As he sowed before the wind. As the fire burns the wood. And as the flame set the mountains on fire. So persecute them. With thy tempest. And make them afraid. With thy storm. Fill their faces with shame. That they may seek thy name. O Yahweh. Let them be confounded. And troubled. Forever. Yea. Let them be put to shame. And perish. That men may know. That thou, whose name alone is Yahweh, art the most high. Over all the earth.
Is the prayer to bless Israel in the Hebrew. Yahweh. Ba'ashem Yahushua. Barak Lanawa. Wayasha'ala. Wahabayah. Saparia. Ba'ashem Yahushua. Water. Amen.
Bless Israel and the English. Yahweh. And them Yahushua. Bless us. And Israel. And the school. And them Yahushua. Thank you. So be it.
All right. Sorry, it's me the turn. Shall we? Needs to be seated. Shall we? Needs to be seated. All right. Clap it up one more time. Most High in Christ. Once again, this is the Sabbath service for the ISUPK, Israelite School, Universal Practical Knowledge, start out 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commander Junior Hunter. All right. Let's continue from last week. If you're with us or if you are new, all right, we will be reading in the Hebrew. All right. You understand? The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 30, and we're going to start at verse 15. Okay, start at verse 15 in the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 30, verse 15. We will start off with the Hebrew, understand, and then translate into the English. And it reads, Ra'ah, Nathathya, Lapanyaka, Hayawam, Ath, Hakayayim, Wa'ath, Hatawal, Wa'ath, Hamawath, Wa'ath, Harai. Verse 16, Ashar, Anakia, Matazawaka, Hayawam, La'ahaba, Ath, Yahweh, Alahayaka, Lalakath, Badarakyawa, Wala Shamar, Matazawath Yagwa, Hakowath, Hakakwath Yawa, Mashapat Yawa, Wakayayatha, Warabyatha, Wa Baraka, Yahweh, Alahayaka, Ba Arataza, Ashar, Atha, Ba Shema, Larashta. Verse 17. Wa'am, Napad, Yapana, Lababka, Wala'a, Tashamai, Wana the Kaktha. Wahasha Thak Wathyath La'a Lahayam Akaryam Wa'ai Batham. Verse 18. Hagathaya Lakam Hayawam Kaya Abad Tha Abadwan La'a Tha'aryar Yakam. Tha'ara Yakam. Yamawan. Yamayam. Isle. Ha'adama. Ashar. Atha. Ibar. Ath. Hayaradan. Laba. Shema. Larashatha, Larashta. Verse 19.
Tha'ai Tha'ayad Thaya Bakam Hayawam Ath Hashamayim Hashamayim Slakia Wa'ath Ha'arataza Ha Kayayim Waha Mawath Nathathya Lapanyaka Habaraka Waha Kualala Waba Karath Bakayayim Lama'ain Thakaya Atha Wazarika. Verse 20. La'ahaba Ath Yahweh Alahayaka Shemai Bakwawa Wala Dabak Labal Salaki Wala Dabakwa Bawa Kaya Hawa Kayayaka Wa'arika Yamayaka Lashabtha Al Ha'adama Ashar Nashabai Yahweh La Abathayaka La Barah La Abaraham La Ya Tazakwak Wala Ya Wala Yaikwab Lathath Laham. Right? Now, what we just read was the Old Testament. You understand the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 30, verse 15 through 20 in the Hebrew. We will now translate what was read. You understand? What we will also be reading from in English is the King James Version, which is the best translation for the scriptures. Okay? Reading English.
Okay.
The water.
Start 13.
Verse 15.
15. Deuteronomy 30 and 15.
Mm-hmm.
I see, I have set before thee this day life and good and death and evil.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 16. And that I command thee this day to love the Lord thy God, to walk in his ways, and to keep his commandments and his statutes and his judgments.
Okay, so now just real quick, what we're reading again, this is Moses, you understand, talking to the Israelites, you understand, giving them the law, statutes, and commandments, and always reminding them of the covenant, the bond, the contract that they have set with the Most High. You understand? We're always going against how Christianity teaches our people, blacks, Hispanics, blacks, Latinos, and Native Indians, especially. You understand that they don't necessarily have to follow the law, statutes, and commandments. You understand the laws have been done away with. Okay, but that is not true. We're showing you back in the scriptures how it was always it kept being reiterated. Follow the law, statutes, and commandments. Follow the law, statutes, and commandments. You understand? Telling us that what would happen if we follow the law, statutes, and commandments, how we could prosper, and how we would be a righteous people unto the Most High, and essentially how we could rule the earth. But if we did not follow after the law, statutes, and commandments, follow after these scriptures, that death would be before us. Death would come after us. You understand that many curses would follow us, and not just follow our people back then, but will follow the generations to come. You understand? We've talked about how slavery was prophesied in the Bible. You understand? We've talked about how the things that are happening to our people today's time are still happening back then. All right. So again, as you can see, I have set before thee this day life and good, death and evil. All right. So now the Most High is giving you a choice, but he's telling you the good thing. He's telling you what to choose. Okay. All right. And in verse 16, read it again.
Verse 16. And that I command thee this day to love the Lord thy God, to walk in his ways, and to keep his commandments.
Okay. So real quick, we're always hearing how the Christian church wants to say, "Oh, I want to be like Christ. I want to walk like Him. I want to talk like Him." Right. So now the scriptures say here to love the Lord thy God and to walk in His ways. Now, nobody has seen, you understand, God walk on earth. So now, how do we walk in the ways of the Most High? Officer Gashan. All right, very good. So that's how we do it. To walk in His ways is to follow after Him. If we follow after Him, we are obeying. Understand? And if you are obeying, you are listening. All right, sis.
Is it right to say that this cuts the Christian's idea of Christ, because Christ came to show us how to get back to walk right with the Most High?
Yes. The question was, is this show how when Christ came, how we're actually supposed to walk in the ways of the Most High? Essentially, yes, because Moses was telling us to love the Lord your God and to walk in His ways. How do you love the Lord thy God? How do you walk in His ways? The answer comes comes next. Keep reading. After walking His ways.
And to keep His commandments and His statutes and His judgments.
Keep His commandments, statutes, and His judgments. So now we have to follow after that. Understand? And if you are keeping His judgments, you are also remembering His judgments. You understand? So now when you've been told about to not eat certain foods, you understand? There's going to be a judgment that comes with that. When you are told to not live a certain lifestyle, you understand, to believe that a certain lifestyle can be an alternative for you. No, there is a judgment that comes with that. Okay. And why should we keep these laws, statutes, and commandments? Why should we keep these judgments? And the scripture will tell us. Keep reading.
Okay. That thou mayest live and multiply.
Mm-hmm.
And the Lord thy God shall bless thee in the land whither thou goest to possess it.
Okay, so right here, you will be blessed. You understand? And what else? You will live, and you will multiply. And so, the Christian church always want to say, "You shall live and not die." And it's not because the Most High says He loves you. It's not because the Christian church tells you that Christ loves you. You will live and multiply and be blessed. Slakia, because we what?
Follow the law, statutes, and commandments.
Simple. Because we follow the law, statutes, and commandments. All right?
Slakia,
please.
Sir. That's that same spirit that came to Eve. That, you will surely live. You ain't gonna die.
Right. So essentially, wow. What you're telling me is that Eve was presented with Christianity back then.
Khan. Think about
it. I like that. Yes, because she was told that she will live and not die. You understand? If she followed something else, that she would be God, right? And now, as Christians, what do Christians say today? They say that, and even though they claim to not be Christians, right? But they still are. They say what? That the black woman is God.
Right.
That sis? That's it. The Kemetic people. The Kemetic people will say that, hey, the black woman is God. So now, and who is it? It's our people who are saying that. This is nothing new. This is nothing new. Whether you are Kemetic, you are Christian, you are Islam, you understand? You're not following what God said for blacks, Latinos, and Native Indians.
Slakia, sir, because that's what the Christian church say. They might as well be saying the black woman is God, because what's the first thing they say? Happy wife, happy life.
Indeed. But you're right. But of course, the scriptures tell us all of that. You understand? The scriptures tell us how our relationships should be. The scriptures tell us how our family structure should be.
Right.
And above all else, the scriptures tell us how our, if I should say it, our relationship with the Most High should be. Follow after him. Walk in his ways. All right. So very good. Let's go on to verse 17.
Verse 17. But if thine heart turn away, so that thou wilt not hear, but shalt be drawn away and worship other gods and serve them.
Okay. So now here's the premise now. Here's the premise of what can happen. All right. And he's already like warning us. He's preparing us. Okay. But if now you want to turn your heart away and you don't want to listen, you understand, when the priests and prophets are telling you to walk after the ways of the Most High, you understand, to follow after these scriptures. We're going to keep saying this. You're going to hear this whole class because that's what the Old Testament is telling us. Follow the law, statutes, and commandments. Follow the law, statutes, and commandments. Right?
Right.
That they're so important. You understand? And also, even real quick, sidebar, when you think about this, right? And for those of my people online in class, if you're from the old school and you remember being in church, being at your grandparents' house, there was this little pocket Bible. It was green. You understand? And it was a Bible. And if you remember it, the only thing that was in that book was Psalms, Proverbs, and the New Testament. That's it. Psalms, Proverbs, and the New Testament. It was nothing about the books of Moses. Nothing with the rest of the Old Testament. You understand? They gave the history of the Israelites. They also stressed to follow the law, statutes, the commandments. It's not there. If you see it, find it. It's a pocket. I wish I know I got one in the house somewhere. It's a pocket Bible. The little small green Bible.
What you're talking about?
Yes, it does not have the Old Testament in it. It's only Psalms, Proverbs, and the New Testament. Sis. Huh? No, it's not. It's not the Gideon Bible. It's not the Gideon Bible.
I think it's the NGB or something. What's that?
I forget what it's called. It's called a pocket Bible. I know I have one. I know I got one somewhere in my house. Matter of fact, we're gonna that's our mission. That's our mission, okay? That's our mission, understand? Try to find it so we can show this for class. It is?
The New Testament Gideon Bible.
Oh, that's what it's called? What color is it?
It's green, but they have different colors.
Okay.
They have different colors of that Bible.
Okay, because all right. I'm sorry. The reason I said no because I remember the Gideon Bible was a Bible that you could find in the hotel.
Right.
In the hotel room, and I believe it had everything in there.
But this is the Gideon Pocket Bible.
That's it. That's it. The Gideon Pocket Bible. That one does not have the Old Testament. Only Psalms, Proverbs, and the New Testament. And see, and that's what since the Christian church follows. That's why they can tell you, well, the laws are done away with. Why? Because the laws aren't here. They'll tell you that. But of course, what the Christian church want to say, the Christian church will be so quick to quote scripture, will a man rob God?
Right.
You're saying when it comes to giving tithes. But it's never, they never question about murder. They never question about adultery. They never question about homosexuality, living an alternative lifestyle. They never question about eating certain foods. You understand? Christian church is always something that's very convenient to the program.
So, sir.
Please.
And one of the main things that they don't want is that because they're sleeping with other men's women.
That's right.
So especially, about adultery and all that.
Exactly. That's what we're saying. Right, sis?
Officer Khan said it was the slave Bible, and young man Abishai said, Khan, sir, you're right, the little Bible, I remember.
That's right. Absolutely.
So like I remember because it had the little lamp thing on it or something with the little.
Yes, it has a lamp. That's the Gideon symbol.
Right.
Got you. Okay, so there is a Gideon Bible, and then there's also a Gideon Pocket Bible.
Right.
Got you. All right, so now let's go ahead. Let's continue on to verse 18.
Verse 18.
Mm-hmm.
I denounce unto you this day that ye shall surely perish.
Okay, hold on now. Let's start over. Let's read 17 and then read into 18.
Come. Deuteronomy 30 and 17.
Mm-hmm.
But if thine heart turn away, so that thou wilt not hear,
mm-hmm.
but shalt be drawn away and worship other gods and serve them.
Okay.
Verse 18. I denounce unto you this day.
I denounce unto you this day. I denounce unto you this day. Somebody, what does denounce mean? What does denounce mean? Sis.
It's the opposite of pronounce. Denounce means to disown.
Okay. I see where you're going with this, but now in this context, it's something else. Something else. Gashan?
Like to speak against or like to go against.
Kind of, okay.
Salakia, to not claim.
All right. To not claim, to kind of disown, to speak against, right? So now here's the definition of denounce. I know I love definitions. Denounce, to condemn or censor openly or publicly, right? So now that does go along with how you said to speak against, to speak negative, right? Here's the other one. To make a formal accusation against, as in court or to the police. Okay? So now remember that one. To make a formal accusation against. All right? So now let's read verse 18 again.
Verse 18. I denounce unto you this day that ye shall surely perish, and that ye shall not prolong your days upon the land whither thou passest over Jordan to go possess it.
Okay. So now, real quick, I got you, sis. He's saying, all right, he pretty much, right? We said that how the Bible is written in slang.
Right.
He said, okay, now, just think of how you talking with somebody. He said, man, sorry, man, I'm telling you, man, this is going to happen, man. Mark my words, right? Mark my words. I denounce unto you this day. Sis?
Is it kind of like how, if you cross this line, this is going to happen to you?
Yes.
Right.
It's like proclaiming a threat.
Yes, I like that. Okay, remember those words. Okay, proclaiming a threat. All right, proclaiming a threat. All right, you said how we gave the definition. All right,
Right.
To make a formal what? Let me read it again. To condemn sit publicly. Shalom says right to make a formal accusation against. Okay, like in the police or court. Right. And our sis says to what? Proclaim a threat. All right. And I'm telling you, like, to listen, mark my words. I'm telling you, man, you don't believe me? You know, or pretty much you can say, okay, hold on, real quick. Say this in the hoodest way you can. Like when we say, Shawty, man, I'm telling you, all right, to condemn in a public setting, to what'd you say, sis? To proclaim a threat. All right. Say this in the hoodest way you can. It's five words. Say this in the hoodest way you can. Okay. F around and find out. F around and find out, right? Okay, so remember that. Proclaim a threat, mark my words, F around and find out, right? Okay, read verse 18 again.
I denounce unto you this day that ye shall surely perish, and that ye shall not prolong your days upon the land whither thou passest over Jordan to go to possess it.
Okay, now remember back then, everybody was living like hundreds of years and such. Right? They were living good. They were eating good. Now, if a man lives if a man can make 70, 80, lived a long life. Right. In our community, the stigma is, I hope I can make it past 25. Right? Now, let's read verse 19 and really see how this F around and find out. Understand? And also the key word to denounce really takes into effect. All right.
Verse 19. I call heaven and earth to record this day against you.
Ooh, hold on, stop right there. So now we going back to denounce, to make a formal accusation against, as to the police or in courts, to condemn or censor publicly, to proclaim a threat, right? F around and find out. Read 19 again.
Verse 19. I call heaven and earth to record this day against you.
He's going to call heaven and earth against us. Heaven and earth. Now, the Most High is supposed to be all loving, right? All loving. But hey, man, I'm calling the big guns. I'm telling everybody, right? Mozart, what you have to say? And I got you, sis.
Witnesses, of course, stenographer.
Okay. Oh, look. Just because you use that word, give that brother a hand. What is it again?
Court stenographer.
Court stenographer. A court stenographer. That's right. And what is that, sis? Wow. Okay. So the person who's going to write down everything. So pretty much give the transcript.
Right.
The transcript. Sis?
To me, it sounds like it's like when you have the boys around and say, remember when I told him that I was gonna do this?
Right.
Man. Oh yeah, that's right. Remember I told you, hey, and then we start seeing those videos online. I ain't forget. And bringing it back, right? So let me see. Give me a Bible right here. Here is the transcript. This is the transcript. It's here. This is the transcript. You understand, Marosar?
Slakia, like, nigga, what you thought I was playing? What you thought this was?
Yeah, that's right, man. Hey, man, you thought this was sweet? It's right here. It's right here the whole time, right? Okay, read it again, verse 19.
Oh God. I call heaven and earth to record this day against you.
That's right.
That I have set before you life and death.
Okay, that I have set before you life and death. So now you got your blue pill, you got your red pill. You have your choice. This is what you can choose. All right. These are your options. Okay. Now, this is when Christians want to say that, that we have free will. Saying that you can make your choice. You absolutely can. You can make your choice. You make your choice. You can choose life. You can choose death. You understand? And these are the consequences with it. Just because you have so-called free will, you understand, does not mean that you don't have to pay us a certain consequence. All right? Does everybody understand? Okay. Since you had something you want to bring out?
Is that really free will? If you're gonna die and not be in existence anymore, you do it?
Exactly.
Right.
That's very good. So essentially, you have your choice. Either you can stay on the mountain, or you can jump off the mountain and die. Now, which one did you? The choice is yours. The choice is yours. All right. Read it again.
Oh God.
I call
heaven and earth to record this day against you, that I have set before you life and death, blessing and cursing.
Okay. Blessing and curses. You can get the blessings, but you can also get the curses. All right. And I mean, pretty much when you have two choices and there's only one that absolutely makes sense, then what would you say to yourself? What? You will say to yourself, I have no choice. I have no choice. I have to choose this. I have to choose this. This right here, this is not an option. You know what I'm saying? Nobody really wants to choose. Nobody's going to choose death. Nobody's going to choose death. Because if you see what death has in store for you, you're going to say that's not really an option. It's not an option. So you only have life to choose. You really only have the blessings to choose from. Right? Okay. Keep reading.
Okay. Therefore, choose life.
Right there.
That both thou and thy seed may live.
Choose life. So now, our leader, Moses at the time, gave us two options, and he told us what the better one, he told us what the better option was. He told us. He says, choose life. And why should we choose life? Why should we choose life according to the scripture?
So that you and your seed may live.
That both your seed, that both you and your seed will live. And if your seed will live, then your seed's seed will live. And then your generations will continue to live. You understand? If they continue to live, they will also continue to be blessed. Everybody understands?
Okay.
Like this is how we have to be. This is how Moses wanted us to be back then under the Most High. To choose life, to choose to be blessed, to choose the blessings that the Most High had in store for us. Okay?
Stop you, sir.
Please.
From old Egypt to new Egypt now, we should want to live. After all the hell we got to go through, why would you want to die? Why would you not want to follow the law, statute, commandments?
You know, that's a very good question. That's a very good like rhetorical question, right? And the answer to that is because when you've been given death for so long, you've been brutalized, you've been oppressed for so long. You know what I'm saying? Then the oppressor comes back. He gives you just a little morsel. He gives you enough to keep you alive.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Keep you just so that you won't die. And then what happens is you get comfortable in that circumstance. You get comfortable and then you become used to it. All right. And that's how the what is it called? The Stockholm syndrome.
Right.
And saying again, we've said this multiple times. Like the oppressor has studied us. He studied us. He uses us as an experiment. You understand? So now he's going to put us in certain conditions, right? And again, like keeping us just enough from death to keep you alive. And then what happens? You're going to feel grateful to be alive. You're going to feel grateful like, well, you know what? It could be worse. It could be worse. You understand? So now, right. Well, yeah, you know, I don't have clean water to drink from. But now, what would somebody who's been in that circumstance say? What, sis? At least I got food. You see what I'm saying? True. I don't have clean water, but at least I got water. I don't have clean food, but at least I got food. You see what I'm saying? That's how the oppressor treats us. Right? Going back to, you know what I'm saying, you understand, like these curses, not choosing life. But now we've been presented with death for so long. You understand? Now it's like all of a sudden anything that feels like life, that feels like a good option is glorious. This is what happens to us. All right? Very good. So like, okay, now let's read our last verse.
Okay. Deuteronomy 30:20, last verse. Mm-hmm. That thou mayest love the Lord thy God, and that thou mayest obey his voice, and that thou mayest cleave unto him, for he is thy life, and the length of thy days.
All right. He is the length of our life. He is our life, and he is the length of our days. All right. This is why our people are dying right now. Our people die every day. Our people die by the thousands. You understand? Because we don't have the life, and the life is the Most High. You understand? Like our days have been shortened because we don't have the Most High in our lives. You understand? Because we're not following after these law, statutes, and commandments. All right. Remember when Kanye West said that, saying that that slavery was a choice. Like he wasn't right, but according to these scriptures, he's not totally wrong. All right. But the thing is, we didn't necessarily choose slavery. What we thought we were choosing was life because of what the oppressor gave us. All right. We have to, and this is the problem when it comes to Christianity, because it's so confusing, it's so convoluted. All right. And there's only one option to choose. We have to choose the Most High. Choose from the scriptures. Read this verse again.
Okay. Verse 20. That thou mayest love the Lord thy God, and that thou mayest obey his voice, and that thou mayest cleave unto him.
That's right. Obey the voice of the Most High and cleave unto him. It is in these scriptures. Understand? It's in these scriptures, and it's coming from the ISUPK, who is telling you, just like Moses was telling you back then, to follow the law, follow the Most High. You understand? Keep going.
For he is thy life, and the length of thy days, that thou mayest dwell in the land which the Lord sware unto thy fathers, to Abraham, to Isaac, and to Jacob, to give them.
That's right. You see these people here, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. This is who he established the covenant with. And we are the seed of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. And so now, in order for the Most High to keep his word to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, we have to do the same thing. We have to follow these laws, statutes, and commandments. Why? So now the Most High can bless us and get us out of these snares. All right. And we do that, we will not be under pressure anymore. All right. What do you know? Other comments or questions? Anybody online?
Officer Kyle said, I'm guessing if he's talking about Kanye West, it was foul for him to say that because he also chose slavery.
Give him a hand for that. Yes. Kanye West chose slavery as well because he thought that was the better option. He thought that death was the better option, but he's thinking that he's choosing life. Why? Because he sees how the oppressor is moving. He sees how the oppressor is living. He wants that life. All right. And saying, but now we have to understand, we have to believe more in ourselves and not in what the oppressor gives you. Not what the oppressor will present you. The oppressor will tell you that eating pig is a delicacy. Excuse me, no, not eating pig is a delicacy. He will tell you that pig is the other white meat. You understand? And eating shrimp, crab, and lobster, an animal that resides on the bottom of the ocean, is a delicacy. You understand? An animal that cleans the earth, cleans the seas, that is a delicacy. All right? And we cannot follow after somebody who presents ideas and ideologies like that. All right? Is there anything else?
No, man, I wish I said, we would have kept regeneration back into life and blessings instead of death and curses.
Absolutely, we would have.
And Paul said, we were the walking dead. Don't know they're dead.
Absolutely, they're both right. You understand? Just real quick with the regenerations. You understand? Like we would have been blessed. You understand? We would if we were following back then. If we were following the law, statutes, and commandments, following after Moses, following after the Most High. You understand? You wouldn't hear anything about a generational curse. You know what I'm saying? You wouldn't hear about how diabetes and heartburn run in your family. Understand? Because you would choose to love the Lord thy God and choose to follow his laws and his commandments, and you would obey his voice. Why? So that you could live and you believe that he is the life and he will live in your days. Just as the scripture says. All right? Most High in Christ. And with that, imagine. Chop it. Excellent. Get that bad boy this way. Sorry. Sorry.
Oh, yeah, Charlotte.
Sorry. Sorry. Chop it. No sweat. Okay, we'll now prepare for the reading of the prayers. Israel, Amajim. Yes. Two. Yes. Very good. All right. El Pakudam means to face the east. So, this is the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanawa.
Abanawa.
Shabbat Shemayim.
Shabbat Shemayim.
Kodash.
Kodash.
Hayah.
Hayah.
Shemkah.
Shemkah.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Malachwakah.
Malachwakah.
Taba'ah.
Taba'ah.
Ratazayaka.
Ratazayaka.
Hayah.
Hayah.
Aisha.
Aisha.
Ba'aratazah.
Ba'aratazah.
Kawah.
Kawah.
Hayah.
Hayah.
Bashamayim.
Bashamayim.
Lathan.
Lathan.
Lanawa.
Lanawa.
Lakam.
Lakam.
Cow.
Cow.
Yawam.
Yawam.
Wasalaknawa.
Wasalaknawa.
Kabawafnawa.
Kabawafnawa.
Kasalaknawa.
Kasalaknawa.
Kabawaf Yanawa.
Kabawaf Yanawa.
Wala'ah.
Wala'ah.
Kabayanawa.
Kabayanawa.
Manasaya 1.
Manasaya 1.
Abal.
Abal.
Awashayanawa.
Awashayanawa.
Mayan.
Mayan.
Right.
Right.
Kaya.
Kaya.
Laka.
Laka.
Amalakwa.
Amalakwa.
Waha'ala.
Waha'ala.
Wathapara.
Wathapara.
La'ai Walamyam.
Wa'ai Walamyam.
Aman.
Aman. Lord's Prayer in English. Our Father.
Our Father.
Which art in heaven.
Which art in heaven.
Hallowed be thy name.
Hallowed be thy name.
Thy kingdom come.
Thy kingdom come.
Thy will be done.
Thy will be done.
In earth.
In earth.
As it is in heaven.
As it is in heaven.
Give us this day.
Give us this day
Our daily bread.
our daily bread.
And forgive us our debt.
Give us our debts.
And we forgive our debtors.
We forgive our debtors.
And lead us not
Lead us not
into temptation.
into temptation,
But deliver us.
but deliver us
From evil.
from evil.
For thine is the
For
kingdom.
thine is the kingdom
And the power.
and the power
And the glory.
and the glory
Forever.
forever.
So be it.
So be it. This is the prayer to bless Israel in the Hebrew. Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Ba'ashem Yahushua.
Ba'ashem Yahushua.
Barak Lanawa.
Barak Lanawa.
Wayashala.
Wayashala.
Bahabayah.
Bahabayah.
Saparium.
Saparium.
Ba'ashem Yahushua.
Ba'ashem Yahushua.
Water.
Water.
Man.
Amen. Bless Israel in English. Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahushua.
Name Yahushua.
Bless us.
Bless us.
And Israel.
And Israel.
And the school.
And the school.
In the name of Yahushua.
Name Yahushua.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it. All right. Sorry for me to turn. Shall we please be seated? And with that, we'll pass the class off to priest and officer, Gashan.
Shalom, Israel. These are ISUPK security announcements. We are the ISUPK, start out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under commanding General Yohana, rule for new brother and sister. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There is another 6 months in which a brother and sister will court each other. After this 6 month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment. The book of Numbers, chapter 18, verse 21, and the book of Malachi, chapter 3, verse 8 through 10, means tenth in the Hebrew, my Asherah. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you, give to the treasury department or teacher. Priest fund, free will offering for priests, not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like. Upcoming holy convocations, will be the memorial, the blowing of the trumpets. It'll be Friday, September 15th, right here in Atlanta, and right here in Decatur, Atlanta, at 3353 Glenwood Road. And we would like to remind all occupants and walkers to check the bulletin board in the hallway. If anyone wants to be a trooper in the school, to start wearing all black, boots, shirt, pants, headband, or scarf. And also, whenever you come to the school, looking the school up, Google the address. It kind of helps out with the algorithm, help get the school noticed. And with that, like I said, the address is 3353 Glenwood Road, Decatur, Georgia. And with that, we'd like to give one courtesy salute to the teacher, men of Israel, Amijam, with me stand. Men of Israel, Amijam Shabbat, Amijam, Barak, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua Brakatah. And what I just said in the Hebrew, translated to the English, may the Lord, in the name of Christ, bless you. Yah Batat means hands down. SARS, turn to the sisters. We'd like to give one courtesy salute to the sisters. Sisters, Amijam, means stand. Men of Israel, Amijam Shabbat, Amijam, Barak, Yahweh Shemar Alatan Ba'Hashem Yahushua. And what I just said in the Hebrew, translated to the English, may the Lord watch over you in the name of Christ. Yah Matat, means hands down. Class dismissed.
Right. Why? You ain't been here in a minute, huh? Right. Like, little boy, what? You going straight opposite.
I got you.
For so long you've been sighing and crying, begging for justice, and here the Lord is bringing you justice right here to your streets.
City eyes.